on Thrive, one of the things we really believe in, all the Thrive mentors, all the millionaires, all the success stories, all the people who are Thrive mentors are really firm believers in the importance of ongoing education. How important is a mentorship and ongoing education, like the kind of practical training that like Thrive provides, or things like that? I mean, how important is ongoing education for somebody?
Ongoing education is critical. Everyone needs to get better all the time. I mean, it's the sports cliche you hear all the time. I'm doing okay. There's a lot of areas I can improve. Well, it's really true. In every circumstance, we can improve, and we should improve. We don't forget what our strengths are. Yes, we stick to our strengths. If I'm really good rebounder and I'm really good shot blocker, I need to do those things very well. I need to stay focused on those things. But that does not mean I cannot improve in my shot, in my free throw shooting, in my other areas of the game. And the better that I am, the more value I add to the team. And consequently, the more personal reward you're going to get. So in a business, it works the same way. You may have a certain value to your business today, but if you can add skills to that value, then you become a more indispensable person.
Can you think of something that you learned while heading up Carver, or something that you have learned as it relates to the venture capital fund, where you learned something new and you wrote it down and you kind of rushed back to the office or rushed back to the school and you said, I cannot wait to apply that or to implement that? Can you think of something where
I can think of 1,000 things at Carver, because it was a new experience for me. I had not started a school. I had not done a nonprofit before.
Yeah.
So I was learning at a breakneck pace, and I got excited every year because I would come back to my head of school and I would say, this is what I want to teach these kids this year. This concept. I remember one year it was about hope. I wanted the kids to understand hope and the nature of hope, because that's what draws us forward, right? We have a hope. It is such a powerful thing in our lives, and I wanted these kids to have hope. And so we kind of designed programs around that to draw the kids forward into their lives. And so I always get these little inspirations. When I learn something, I do rush back to kind of put it into place.
How do you, now this is the thing, and I want to hammer this, because I know that there's somebody watching this who has to hear this. Mm-hmm. Every single day, I mean this every day, I mean literally every day, even if I don't want to, I make myself listen to a self-help audio, or I read a case study. I take 15 minutes every day. I have to do it, because sometimes it's like a Saturday morning and I don't want to do it, but I get up and I'll take out a case study. I read these Harvard Business Reviews, and I'll read it, and I don't want to read it. And I'm reading it, and I seriously don't want to. It's usually before the kids wake up. It's like, 6 in the morning, I'm reading, and then I go, that's it. And all of a sudden, I find this new idea, and I rush back to the office, we implement it, and it works. What is your method for getting new ideas? Do you travel around and look at other schools? Do you read a lot? Do you just sort of sit by the pond and marinate and ponder, or what do you do?
I don't think it's overly productive to sit around and marinate and ponder.
Okay.
If you keep looking in the same box, I don't think you're going to find a bunch of new things. I think what really the key is that you get out. You see your competition, see who's out there, see what the possibilities are. Sometimes your ideas are really limited by your experience. When we were building a private school, I wasn't as open to the idea of a charter school until I got out and I started visiting charter schools. Then I saw a whole different picture, and how could we accomplish what we wanted to accomplish within the context of this picture? And that changed entirely what we were doing at Carver.